It is Ryan Cameron Uncensored, and it's been a long. How long? I don't know. Estelle's in the studio. First of all,
one time.
Oh, wow.
Estelle.
Thank you.
How long has it been since I think we did an event together. Was the last time I saw you? It was
Easily 8 to 10 years.
Yeah, 8 to
Easily.
10.
Yeah.
How you doing? You look great.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, I see the new get up and stuff.
The hair's been there. You know, I do my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got a new project.
I do. A new record coming. I know I'll take my time about it. So.
Well, you've been taking some time.
Let's go live.
I don't know how much time you want to take.
How much time have you taken?
Well, between this and the last one, 6 years. I put
6
out
years.
Lovers Rock in 2018, and we toured it in 2019, and then the Panini hit. So
Yeah.
I took that time to go live a little bit, you know.
And so, what were you doing?
Living, reorganizing myself, having breakdowns, coming back from breakdowns. No, but you know, just
Was it like a mental journey?
No, like awakening more. You know, realizing that every single album that I put out up until that point was about somebody or something else.
Okay.
And this album, I wanted it to be about me and where I wanted to go with my life. And so this album was every single time I would come to a realization or a message or something, I would write, you know. And so it took me some time because healing processes, therapists, reorganizing how I live my life. Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's Estelle. I'm Bonnie, by the way.
Bonnie.
Just kind of having a crossover to the States here. And American Boy making such a big noise, and then you said you took a hiatus. Yeah. So what can we really expect on this next album? Like, what is that going to sound like?
I put up a few albums in between then and now. So I put up All of Me right after Shine. I put up True Romance. I put up Lovers Rock, which is a pure, almost like reggae, West Indian culture album, Afrobeats and West Indian culture. And those were just things I feel like I needed to do, like get them off me kind of thing to a degree. And after that album, my feeling was I just want joy. You know, like I feel like 2018, 2017, we can all agree it felt dark. Like music that was coming out didn't feel joyful, didn't feel like, oh, I just want to go hear this, I want to go dance to this. It felt, we were all listening to old records. Right. You know, like on purpose to a degree. And I just wanted to make music that felt like what we listened to, but that I could play now. You know, I felt like my job is to put life and love and joy back in the world. You know,
we got more with Estelle when we come back. It's Ryan Cameron Uncensored.
One time.
It is Ryan Cameron Uncensored. Estelle is back in the studio. You know, new project, new single, Love on Love, featuring D Nice. Tell me about that.
Like I said, I made half of this in the Panini or the pandemic or whatever you want to call it. The time.
You calling it the Panini?
I'm calling it the Panini.
That's a sandwich.
I'm about to say,
It squashed us together and made
it good.
Like,
okay. Little play on words.
Pressure on us and it made us good. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
But I made it in the pandemic because it was like we were all home listening to D Nice, right?
Right.
IG Live.
Club Quarantine.
Club Quarantine. And I just, you know, his vibe and his energy influenced that record in particular because I think at one point he was like, this is about love. Let's get into love. Let's get back to love. And he would give shout outs to all the different artists and people whose records that we all were jamming to.
Right.
And it wasn't a single new artist. It was every artist from the 70s all the way up. And I was just like, you know, this is it. So that's what this song came from. And I called him in the middle of the pandemic to come to the studio, which was oh my goodness, thank you.
Yeah.
You know? So he came out, he knocked it out. This is one of those ones for me.
At what point was the turning point for you just mentally, right? You know what I'm saying? To really just go into a whole different realm of writing different stuff and things like that.
Well, I feel like this album was making its way since maybe 2012. It kept feeling like I kept recording songs that felt like this record, but I wouldn't go all the way through with it. Maybe 2018, my voice, I would go and do shows and my voice wasn't voicing. Like it was just I couldn't sing the way I normally used to sing. I think I got to one show and my whole body was like, nope, no, we're not going to do anything today.
Wow.
So after that, I kind of took some time off. Did therapy, I did all the things. I physically just took care of myself. I got real with my parents, my family, undid some childhood stuff and reorganized how I looked at the world. And that was kind of the turning point for me, 2017, 2018.
Yeah, I mean, you're not the first person I've heard say that about getting up on a stage and having their voice not be all there, but them going back and looking at something mentally that was kind of creating a block. Did you figure out what that was?
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff that I went 2 and 3, and I continue to do therapy for spiritually. And
You never graduate from therapy.
You never. It's layers. It's
Yeah.
as soon as you feel like you got it, something else pops up, and you're like, really? But it's true. Half of the things that you tell yourself are half of the reasons why we have issues.
Right.
The way you speak to yourself, the way you talk to your body, and your body will react. It will let you know if you're telling your body you ain't, or this is, I'm so. Well, then your body's gonna be like, cool, that's what I am, and it'll give you that. So
right.
It was a lot of me telling myself I couldn't sing and da 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 da, and my body was like, bet you can't sing then.
Wow.
And so I stopped that since.
Okay.
Is it something that we're gonna hear about more in your memoir? Because it mentions that you have that coming.
Yeah,
so talk about that.
I'm finally writing a book. Everyone keeps asking me how I did it, and particularly from home. And I figured the best way to do it was to write a book about how to do it. I'm not a big fan of this person did this to me in the industry, so let me air them out. I'm not that person in life.
Right.
So I thought the best way to do it was to write a book showing people my journey and how I did it, and give cliff notes on how maybe you could do it too.
So are there going to be name drops in there, or we're going to have to
people?
kind of
the names you're going to be able to associate, but
Okay.
again, they're not in ways that are pulling anybody down, because I believe
You're not dragging
I'm not
people.
dragging people. I don't go there. I don't want that back.
Yeah.
That's karma. I'm not that person.
Yeah.
But also I feel like everything happened for me, and it happened in a way that helped me move up, level up, be better.
Okay.
So I'm good. I'm happy.
We got more with Estelle when we come back. It's Ryan Cameron Uncensored. It is Ryan Cameron Uncensored. We are talking to Estelle, who is back on the scene.
One time.
Taking a hiatus, but she's back. Got a new project, and we're talking a little bit off the air about some of the features. You got some really cool folks on that. Now, we know about D Nice. Who else you got on there?
All right, so we got Teacher Moses.
Wait.
Oh, you done said it. Oh, you done said it.
Oh, you
done said it.
That's my Sagittarius super twin right there. I love me some
Love her
Deidre
some
Moses.
Moses,
you
yeah.
said
What?
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Deidre Moses. Okay, who else?
Teddy's on there. A guy called Russell Taylor and her, and the Russell.
The Russell's on
The
there.
Russell's on the album. Twice as it goes, which is great.
Yeah.
We love him. We have Joy Gilliam, Atlanta's
Yeah.
finest.
Meow, 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 Joy. Copy. See, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. You mentioned all the people I love.
I went for people who
Yeah.
look, I went for people who have great voices and who could execute.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard to be like, yeah, come in and just,
And so when you were reaching out to these people, were they like,
no, easy.
whatever you need me to do?
Absolutely. Duran Bernard came through
Yeah.
in his, I don't know how he managed to make the time for me. That boy is busy.
Yeah.
Came through and knocked it out for me too. So a few people. Just good
Now,
voices.
is this available now?
It will be available soon.
Wait, come on. You can't. What does
The
that
album
mean?
will be available soon, but the songs are out
Okay.
now. The song with
Do
Joy
we have
Gilliam.
because we know it's all independent, it's all you.
Yes, it's all me.
So only you decide when it's coming out.
Which is
you
the
don't have to
thing.
run that by anybody. So when is it coming out?
Well, it comes out soon, next month.
Oh, next month.
Okay, next month.
Next month.
He's about to
Okay,
get
all
upset.
right.
I'm very excited. I know. He's like, give me a J, gosh darn.
And on all platforms.
On all platforms, all the things. Look, I waited for this. Half
Yeah.
of the time that took me off was waiting to the right time, waiting for some joy, waiting for the moment that felt right.
In real time.
In real time, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of didn't want to just be like, here's an album.
Right. So do you plan on coming out and supporting it with performances?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Are you
yes,
coming back to Atlanta?
Of course.
Okay, all right now. Don't be like,
mean?
I had seen you since 2025. Like,
Okay, you have to come to the show when I come
Yes,
out. All right,
for
cool.
sure.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Now you talked about people that you're working with.
Yeah.
Let's go back to those who you've worked with. Have you spoken to Kanye?
I haven't.
What would you? I mean, but I know you got.
Oh, Lord.
I know you got
Here
questions,
come the
'cause-
clickbait.
I know. I don't have no questions for him. I don't, honestly. I haven't spoken to him in so long, and I don't have no questions.
What
He's
was
on
it
his
like
journey.
working with him when you did work with him?
It was fun.
Okay.
It's good
Because he's
vibes.
a big creative, especially
Yeah.
in the studio. Like,
Everything you said. He's creative. We knew him in that era. You
Yeah.
met him, I'm sure.
For sure.
Met him in that era, and that's what it was. And he's on his journey, man. So look,
Just-
he's on his journey. He's on his journey.
I mean,
can't call
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen,
I
Estelle
can't
is
say either way.
moonwalking here. She's not going to go down that hole.
No, honestly, he's
Yeah.
on his journey. I've been on mine. I was on mine before I met him, and I'll continue.
We listen and we
Yeah.
don't judge.
Okay.
do you feel any pressure to
Yeah.
like recreate a very global song
An
like
anthem.
that again.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
because at one point, I mean,
Yeah, because
No,
the
no.
American Boy was a bop, yo.
yeah.
It was an
I-
anthem.
Yeah.
Listen, so in my journey, in my career, I had a song before American Boy called 1980 that everyone knew in the UK, and they wanted me to redo that 5 times over. American Boy comes along, let's redo that. No, this is what a legacy is built from. Many
Nice,
great
yep.
records. After American Boy came Conqueror. After Conqueror, like we're building a catalog and legacy. I want to be able to perform like Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight and them, and they didn't just. Patti LaBelle goes and does a 45 to an hour show.
Sure
It's
does.
not just her singing Itchy Gitchy Ya Ya. She has records.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing here. I'm building my legacy, and we have other records. So listen to the albums, guys. Get involved. This
I'm ready
album
for
is
it.
new. It's good vibes. Yeah,
Well, we're
you're
looking
gonna love
forward to it and can't wait till coming soon.
Yeah.
It's coming tomorrow or whenever that is.
Come when she feel
It's
like
coming
it.
next
Come
month,
what
guys.
may.
It's coming next month. We
Next
good.
month.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to send us a DM or something like
Right. Let
today.
us know.
But listen, this week I have a record that's coming out featuring Russell called New Direction and Keon Harold.
Okay.
So you'll get into that too.
Well, you heard it here, right here on Ryan Kevin Uncensored. Give it up for Estelle.
One time.